Okay, so hello everyone and welcome to Chat with Nene Alice. If this is your first time tuning in to Chat with Nene Alice, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to send in your comments because together we can all improve on this channel. So today, I also with Emelia Kamara, we na a human rights activist, we na somebody we don't do boku work together, and we na somebody we understand the issues of women and where they work na Bombali, Makeni particularly. He gets in NGO for himself, and we know I'm not the human rights world, but he go talk a little bit about himself. So Emilia, just tell viewers then I do and tell them who than are you.
Okay, thank you so much, Madam Nene Alice. Mina Emelia Kamara Jengo, the program's coordinator and co-founder for Women's Forum for Human Rights and Democracy Sierra Leone. We based in Abombali here inside McKinney.
Okay, so Emilia, I no go come Makeni and no talk to you. And one of the reasons why I say make I come Makeni and make I talk to you. Now for let I understand waiting the real situations where we talk about women empowerment and particularly now a setting like Bombali, we know say we not get women in leadership, particularly in the local chieftaincy, in even our district council self, we see say the number of women the way go na the district council self in the last election they're not better, and issues of empowerment that's in the way we want for talk about. So I just want to ask you, waiting for you feel to say now empowerment where we dey talk about empowerment within this context.
Basically, Madam Alice, for me, when we talk about empowerment, now that strength or power where you dey give to somebody for able to do something for himself, not depend on somebody 100% for waiting in one for do. Make the person get that confidence in himself. That self-confidence build inside am say if I want to do XYZ, I'm able for do that means say I no need support, but with or without support I'm able for do and move forward. So for me, basically, when we talk about empowerment, now that self-confidence where they in somebody and the strength where he gets for do whatever thing where he want for do, especially we as women.
So when you talk say this woman yana an empowered woman, waiting for you as a human rights activist, what do you they look for?
An empowered woman na one person wey able for take decision on your own, and decision not always the influence by wetin people say, because everybody don't say this. Yes, I accept, I concord, but on your own, you able for stand and say this is right, this is wrong, and this is what we can do and move on. An empowered woman again as somebody who is self-reliant, we not 100% rely on somebody for in sustenance. We get a lot of people where even when they want to move out, even when they want to do things then, because they 100% depend on somebody, that person they hold them to ransom, even with the old potential where he gets not able for display that in potential they and contribute to society because he gets other things them where they hold them back. And so when we talk about an empowered woman, now somebody we're able for move out, we're able for express himself, not only in terms of talking, but able for do the things them way they do for also contribute to society meaningfully.
Yes, and actually me don't see some of the work the way you they do, but you want to give me one concrete example, maybe through a project where you they work on how you don't help for build women then assertiveness, then self-confidence, and even the way they relate with the counterparts when are the male counterparts then.
Recently we do one midterm review where we implement a project where this midterm review, one of the findings them will come out. Now the fact say because of the work we they do, women they now they come out for take decision na them community, na them homes them. But one very interesting thing will come out na the review, na the fact say the only side where they know they consult woman for take decision now when the man want go marry other woman. And so for me it be interesting. People laugh at him, but it was a very, very serious concern because some of them kind of thing in this. So for me, one concrete example where they do now the fact say a lot of women then before this time where you go na community, where they say meeting, go then at the backyard, they cook. In fact, then go take bench, go na corner. Now they feel confident for come in front of a meeting, ask the necessary questions,
yeah.
demand answers from community stakeholders. And so for me, that kind of self-confidence we don't dey in the woman and day. It means we don't able for the transform the woman they are their lives and change the kind of thinking and perception where they be go to say, no, we cannot take leadership position. No, we cannot stand in front of people to make decision. Now they can do it, and for me, it means a lot.
So as a human rights activist we based na Bombali district, where I know say you don't do boku work with disadvantaged people that will feel marginalized, people that will feel excluded, people that where they suffer from inequalities. Generally, and try for comparing to other areas then within the country where you know, how you see the human rights situation as Sierra Leone?
The human rights situation at Sierra Leone still challenging. We get a lot of people where they feel left out. We get a lot of people where they feel discriminated. We get a lot of people where they feel challenged, you know, for some of the things the way they want to do, especially as women them. But one of the good things, Madam Alice, where me want to say now the fact that the women they now get the awareness.
Yes.
A lot of things then now where people they know say these are human rights issues.
Yes.
Before now, some of those things go happen. Nobody ask a question.
Yes.
Nobody care for know whether it is wrong or whether it is right. But for the simple fact that things are now happening, people will ask questions, people will demand explanation for what thing they happen all over the country. For me, it tells me
A lot.
Yes. It go. Recently, I just read one press release yesterday where the Human Rights Committee and civil society then Kenema do with regards to the just concluded election way pass. Before this time, they go say, okay, because as civil society people there from Kenema, if they see bad thing happen at Kenema, they no go talk and they are comfortable. But no, that shows it doesn't care. It doesn't matter outside that thing they happen. As long as it's concern human interest, people go speak out and then go voice their concerns there out.
Okay, so you know when you talk this talk here, so you talk something where I feel to say we for talk about. You say the woman then feel to them then they consultant about all things, but where man one married other woman, the man they consultant. But traditionally, I think say if I didn't have oath, then they can't fucking married me. Now they can't fucking married me company. I think so they need me consent and they need me clearance before I go ahead with that. So what do you feel to say now then have challenged them? You feel to say now because women they're not economically empowered, and so the man they feel to say they get overpower them at any time?
Well, for me, I think I will take the last part of it, because when you go in a community, waiting other experience of relative whether they say women are less empowered. But in terms of taking care of the homes, most times na woman then they do their work then they. And so I go with the last one we say whether the man and the feel say no, they are up there, they are in charge, they are in authority, and so they don't need for consult the woman them when then they come with another woman. But like you rightly say, if that woman within a house, you know, consult her, you know, yes, you know, go happy, nobody know the way one for see mates. But you know, let I expect day and say now XYZ I want for do, let the woman be aware. But if you not do one, that make plenty home stem who say mates and they peace not the Madam Alice. And it's really, really sad for families and even the picking them where they grow up in their home standing.
Okay, so the women's movement where una don't build na Bombali, you feel to say it's sustainable?
Yes, the
way funding all day, if you feel to say work will go on or work
one
no
of the challenges
they don't get the consciousness and the awareness for able for move forward. You feel to
one
say
of we sustainability strategy what we don't put in place now for how the woman they are done now registered with the different line ministries, the council also get an account of their own, and then they contribute for themselves. Because the question where me always they ask them, if we had no exist tomorrow, this network go die, this group go for down, this group no go continue, and then say them go continue. So we keep on for asking them, waiting una feel say una go do for una self with or without donor support. And this now some of the sustainability strategies them where then they put in place for make sure say they're able to move forward. And plans they now where we also don't they move for the 2023 election. Madam Alice, we don't want for wait where the election don't left 3 months. Now they tell they begin gather woman for begin train them for go take elective position them. And so the process start now. For we begin engage them, begin and build their confidence. And so one of the projects they recently we don't get now for start for identify potential women candidates them we go on for aspire for the 2022-2023 coming election. And so we start to identify them now, start the mentorship, start the confidence building, how them for talk na public, start for profile them. Another problem where we get, we're not able for profile ourselves. They do plenty things there, they do great things them, but we're not able for profile ourselves. And so how we go begin for profile the woman there, where that time they reach, people know say, this is Madam XYZ, and this and this and this now waiting, this possibly don't do, I think say very, very key.
So you feel to say woman they go able win?
I strongly get that kind belief in there, I get that confidence say for sure woman and go win.
And myself no say the kind way where we don't do the women's spoken as Sierra Leone. And the kind way where we don't try for increase empowerment, give women the information, try for link them up with other organizations. And the number of researches the way they go on, we feel to, me personally feel to say, we go definitely win and the women's movements could be sustainable. So, what's the last word where you want for, want for to give, whose word of encouragement you want for give to women, the way they under, where they look up to we as mentors and where they look up to we as people them way now forerunners them for them.
For we where then they look up to, I want for start to three, we get for continue for be the role models there will be, for be the example them where we be, and continue for that, forget that kind of courage. Because the more we lose courage, then other one where they look up to, we also go lose that kind of courage day. And for una way they look up to we, and una way they think for aspire, for certain position them, una move on. Una not allow anything for all una back. And to all women them where they in leadership position, let we be the examples them where others go look at and emulate. Let we be those people where go influence positively the lives of other women them, especially with young women and girls them where they come up.
Okay, so thank you, Emelia, Django, Kamara, or Kamara Django.
Kamara Django.
For this time where you don't take for come na chat with Nene Alice and let me just get a conversation on woman them. And myself don't learn a lot. And I just want to say thank you to you.
You're welcome.
So if this is your first time tuning in to chat with Nene Alice, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to send your comments because together we can all, improve on this channel. I want to say thank you, everyone. I wish you a blessed Easter and I wish you all the best. Thank you.